Greetings students, welcome back to my class. Students, as you know that this coronavirus is keep on increasing and the cases are keep on increasing, so please take care of yourself and your family members, and I hope you are doing the same thing and you are using all the precautions like wearing mask whenever you are going outside, and when you come back you sanitize your hands, wash, have a bath, and sanitize your hands. Wear gloves also if you are going outside with mask. So use all these precautions and your safety is in your hand. That's what I want to tell you, and please take care of yourself and tell your parents also to take care of themselves also. Now students, coming back to the video lesson of today, in the previous two classes we have discussed about the next chapter of the of your English supplementary book, the making footprints without feet, and the fourth chapter name is The Making of a Scientist, which is written by Robert W. Peterson, and it is based on Richard Ebride, who was born in 1959 in USA, Pennsylvania. We have read that he was the only child of his parents, and since his childhood his mind was very sharp, and he was only child. That's why he had nothing to do, means in terms of playing baseball or football, he couldn't play alone. And he said also, then what did he do? He started collecting things, and that's what he did, and he did ever, वो हमेशा करता गया. And in this, yes, he had a sharp mind since childhood, but his mother really played an important role. As I told you yesterday also, used to take him on trips, bought telescope, microscope, etc. Then if he had nothing to do, she used to find work, of course learning work, not physical work, ढूंढती थी. फिर उसने सेकेंड ग्रेड तक Ebride ने he started collecting butterflies, and up to when he reached in second grade he collected 25 species, and then when he thought that it's enough, I should give up of collecting butterflies, then his mother again played really important role by giving him the book Travels of Monarch 10. That book really opened a new world of science for the young collector. Because he was a young collector, why we are saying? Because he was in second grade only. This book gave him a chance to communicate with Dr. Urquhart, and that's why he because at the end of the help from was asked, and they were asked to tag the butterflies also to help in study of butterflies life. Then he started raising butterflies in his basement, and his basement was the home for thousands of monarch butterflies, but that work was very tedious, so he gave up that work because it was very tedious, tiring work, more time consuming, and the feedback was not enough. Only 2 butterflies which he out of 1,000 he tagged were recaptured, and they were only 75 miles away. So he, for the next he was in second grade, so up to 7th grade he just keep on working on the life cycle of butterflies, monarch butterflies. Then in 7th grade he really came to know that what real science is, because he lost in science fair. He asked suggestions from Dr. Urquhart. He really helped him, gave him a stack of suggestions or advices. He keep on working on that projects and science projects, then knew the competitive spirit which he was having. उसके अंदर बहुत ही कॉम्पिटिटिव भावना थी, प्रतियोगिता भावना उसको जो प्रेरणा देती रहती थी, उसको मोटिवेट करती रहती थी. ही न्यू कि उसे रियल प्रोजेक्ट पे काम करना पड़ेगा, ना कि ओनली नीट एंड क्लीन प्रोजेक्ट पे. सो इन 8th grade his project was to find the cause of monarch's butterfly's death. He thought that it is happening due to beetle, भौरे की वजह से हो रही है. He raised beetle with monarch butterfly, and he showed this project. Though it was not, the result was not satisfactory, beetle की वजह से वो मर नहीं रही थी, but he showed this project and he won the county science fair in 8th में उसने जीता. 9th में क्या किया उसने, प्रोजेक्ट चेंज किया, and in 9th class his project was to that Voyseri butterflies, another species of butterflies. They copy monarch butterflies. Why? Because Voyseri butterfly, they taste good in 2 birds, but monarch does not. Monarchs don't. So more they will copy monarch butterflies, more like the chances that they will not become the dinner of birds. So he did this project. He found that starling butterfly would eat or could eat all as many monarch butterflies as it can. So this project got first place in zoology department, zoology division, Jantu Vigyan में, and third in county science fair. Then when he was in second year of high school, his theory or his experiment was that what is the purpose of the 12 tiny gold spots on a monarch pupa, कि जो उसके 12 सुनहरे धब्बे होते हैं monarch pupa, monarch butterfly के थर्ड स्टेज होती है जो उसकी लाइफ की, which is called pupa. उसके जो 12 tiny spots हैं, गोल्ड स्पॉट्स, उनका क्या पर्पस है, क्या काम है? तो मोस्ट ऑफ देम अज्यूम दैट दे आर जस्ट फॉर ऑर्नामेंटल पर्पस, साज सज्जा के लिए हैं, मतलब शो के लिए हैं. बट डॉक्टर अर्कहर्ट डिड नॉट एग्री. सो ही एंड हिज फ्रेंड, like in the last paragraph it is written, to find the answer, a bright and another excellent science student first had to build a device that showed that the spots were producing a hormone necessary for the butterfly's full development. उन्होंने क्या दिखाया कि they had to make one to show that it is not for only ornamental purpose. He and his friend had to build a device which showed that to have a complete development, these tiny gold spots, they give hormone. It is written that the spots were producing a hormone, so they were producing a hormone which is necessary for the full development, butterfly's full development. So up to here we have read. Now students, we will continue the further explanation of the chapter. I hope आप सबके पास बुक्स हैं और आपने बुक्स खोल रखी हैं and you are paying attention. Are you? I think yes, all of you are paying attention. So now moving ahead, next paragraph, this project, that what is the purpose of the 12 tiny gold spots on a monarch pupa? This project won a bright first place in the county fair and entry into the international science and engineering fair or engineering fair. So this project won फर्स्ट प्राइज़ इन काउंटी साइंस फेयर, जिला स्तरीय विज्ञान प्रतियोगिता में उसके इस प्रोजेक्ट को फर्स्ट प्राइज़ मिला. एंड दिस बिकॉज ही वन द फर्स्ट प्राइज, सो दिस अचीवमेंट गेव हिम द एंट्री इनटू द इंटरनेशनल साइंस एंड engineering fair, which is quite a big achievement, that your project has won the first prize and then you have got entry into the first international science project or engineering project or engineering fair. There he won third place for zoology and he won there, his project won there third place. This same project won there third place. He also got a chance, and he not only won but also he got a chance. What chance he got? क्या मौका मिला उसको? To work during the summer at the entomology laboratory of the Walter Reed Army Institute of Research. उसको क्या मौका मिला? थर्ड प्लेस तो वो लगा ही उसका इंटरनेशनल साइंस फेयर में, बट ही गॉट, बिकॉज ही गॉट द थर्ड पोजीशन, तो along with the third position he got the chance to work in the Walter Reed Army Institute of Research during the summer break. During summer, गर्मियों में उसको वहाँ पे काम करने का, वॉल्टर रीड आर्मी इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ रिसर्च में काम करने का मौका मिला. And that was a very big thing for him. Laboratory, especially particularly designed for research, doing the research work. As a high school junior, Richard Ebright continued his advanced experiments on the monarch pupa. High school, as a high school junior, वहाँ पे जो 11th या 12th में होगा, तो उसने कंटिन्यू रखा अपना जो प्रोजेक्ट था, अपना जो एडवांस्ड एक्सपेरिमेंट्स थे, किसके ऊपर? ऑन द मोनार्क प्यूपा. मोनार्क प्यूपा के ऊपर उसने वो अपना हाई लेवल एक्सपेरिमेंट्स, उच्च स्तर जिसको हम बोलते हैं, वो कंटिन्यू रखे उसने. दैट ईयर हिज प्रोजेक्ट वन फर्स्ट प्लेस एट द इंटरनेशनल साइंस फेयर and gave him another chance to work in the army laboratory during the summer. He continued his project, high level experiments on the monarch pupa. So that year his project won first place at the international science fair. He was in school and his project won the first place in international science fair, antarrashtriya, where all the world students are coming, countries are participating, and his project won the first place there. So that is not a small achievement. And because his project won the first place, so he got another chance to work in the army laboratory during the summer. उसको गर्मियों में फिर से आर्मी लेबोरेटरी में वॉल्टर रीड आर्मी इंस्टीट्यूट में काम करने का मौका मिला. In his senior year he went a step further. एक कदम और आगे बढ़ा. 12th में जब पहुंचा तो वो एक कदम और आगे बढ़ा इनसे भी. What was that one step further? He grew cells from a monarch's wing in a culture. What did he do? He grew cells. उसने मोनार्क के जो पंख होते हैं, विंग्स, उनमें से कोशिकाओं का डेवलपमेंट होना पता किया इन अ कल्चर, एग्रीकल्चर वे में, एंड शोड that the cells would divide and develop into normal butterfly wing scales only if they were fed the hormone from the gold spots. What did he prove? That the cells would divide and develop into normal butterfly. That जो कोशिकाएं हैं मोनार्क कोश तितली के पंखों से कोशिकाएं जो होती हैं और जो cells हैं, they will divide and they will develop into a complete butterfly only if only if they will get hormones from those 12 tiny gold spots. Then they will get hormones from those 12 tiny gold spots and they will develop into a completely developed butterfly. उस तभी उनका पूर्ण विकास होगा जब उनको वहाँ से गोल्ड स्पॉट्स में से हार्मोन मिलेंगे. सेल्स का निर्माण किया उसने. देन ही शोड दैट सेल्स विल डेवलप इनटू अ मोनार्क बटरफ्लाई when the tiny gold spots 12 they will give hormones, they will feed hormones from those tiny, then they will develop into a complete normal butterfly. That project won first place for zoology, or that project he won the first place that project won the first place for zoology department उसने. and एट द इंटरनेशनल फेयर में उसको फर्स्ट प्लेस मिला उस प्रोजेक्ट को जंतु विज्ञान के कैटेगरी में, जूलॉजी में. ही स्पेंड द समर आफ्टर ग्रेजुएशन he spent the summer where? He spent the summer after graduation doing further work at the army laboratory and at the laboratory of the US Department of Agriculture. Walter Reed Army Academy में after graduation he spent whole summer there, and the laboratory सैनिक प्रयोगशाला and कृषि प्रयोगशाला एग्रीकल्चर लेबोरेटरी ऑफ यूएस डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर, जो कृषि प्रयोगशाला, एग्रीकल्चर मीन्स कृषि प्रयोगशाला, एंड आर्मी. आफ्टर ग्रेजुएशन द समर ही स्पेंट इन these two laboratory you can say, or US Department of Agriculture Laboratory and Walter Reed Army Institute की जो लेबोरेटरी थी, वहाँ पर इन दोनों लेबोरेटरी में, प्रयोगशाला में उसने अपना समर स्पेंड किया, गर्मियाँ स्पेंड करी आफ्टर द ग्रेजुएशन. The following summer after his freshman year means the first year of your college, we can say freshman year, at Harvard University. He was studying at Harvard University में पढ़ रहा था वो. It is a very well known, around the world, it is very popular, Harvard University. Ebright went back to the laboratory of the Department of Agriculture. उसी गर्मियों की छुट्टी में freshman year में, यानी कि first year में, when he was studying at Harvard University, he went back to the laboratory of the Department of Agriculture, जो कृषि प्रयोगशाला का डिपार्टमेंट था US का, वहाँ पर वो वापस गया. And did more work on the hormone from the gold spots, and he worked more. मोर वर्क ऑन द हार्मोन फ्रॉम द 12 टाइनी गोल्ड स्पॉट्स के जो हार्मोन्स निकल रहे थे उस पे उसने और काम किया. Using the laboratory's sophisticated instruments means developed advanced instrument, जो विकसित instruments है वो उन laboratory में of course you will not have ordinary instruments, you will have highly developed or advanced instruments. So he, with the help of that, he was able to identify the hormones chemical structure, or because of those advanced or sophisticated instruments of the laboratory he was using them, he was able to identify, मतलब उसने उस पहचान सका, क्या पहचान सका वो, chemical structure of hormones coming from the 12 tiny gold spots of pupa. जो 12 सुनहरे धब्बे थे उनमें से जो अंतःस्राव हार्मोन निकल रहा था, उनका उस हार्मोन की केमिकल जो स्ट्रक्चर होती है, बनावट कह लीजिए, रासायनिक बनावट, और वट एवर वी से इन हिंदी, तो रासायनिक बनावट, केमिकल स्ट्रक्चर को वो उन एडवांस्ड, हाईली एडवांस्ड और सोफिस्टिकेटेड इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स ऑफ यूएस डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर लेबोरेटरी में जो थे वो उनकी वजह से उसको क्या मिला, ही वॉज एबल टू फाइंड द स्ट्रक्चर हार्मोन, केमिकल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द हार्मोन. अ ईयर एंड अ हाफ लेटर, 1.5 साल के बाद, during his junior year, still first year and you are in half of your second year, Ebright got the idea for his new theory about cell life. A year and a half later, 1.5 साल के बाद, during his junior year, what idea he got? He got the idea for his new theory about cell life. कोशिकाओं के लाइफ के बारे में, कोशिकाओं की लाइफ, जीवन होता है कोशिकाओं में, सेल्स हैव लाइफ. ही गॉट हिज न्यू प्रिंसिपल, ही गॉट आइडिया. इट केम वाइल ही वॉज लुकिंग एट एक्सरे फोटोज ऑफ द केमिकल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ अ हार्मोन. हाउ डिड ही गेट दिस आइडिया ऑफ सेल्स लाइफ? when he was looking at the x-ray photos of the केमिकल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द हार्मोन, जो हार्मोन से केमिकल स्ट्रक्चर के उसको पता चला था जब उसकी एक्सरे फोटोज़ देख रहा था. देन ही गॉट दिस आइडिया, तब उसको ये विचार आया. व्हेन ही सॉ दोज फोटोज, एब्राइट डिड नॉट शाउट. ही गॉट दिस आइडिया दैट सेल्स हैव लाइफ, लाइफ ऑफ सेल, कोशिकाओं का जीवन के बारे में उसको आइडिया मिला वहाँ से. सो व्हेन ही सॉ दोज फोटोज, एब्राइट डिड नॉट शाउट, चिल्लाया नहीं यूरेका यूरेका. व्हेन यू डिस्कवर्ड इट इज़ अ न्यू थिंग, सो इट इज़ ऑब्वियस रिएक्शन दैट यू विल फील हैप्पी. आप खुशी से चिल्लाओगे, वाओ वाओ, आई हैव गॉट इट, आई हैव फाउंड इट. बट ही डिड नॉट शाउट एंड और इवन ही डिड नॉट से आई हैव गॉट इट, आई हैव गॉट इट. नो, बट ही बिलीव दैट. लेकिन उसको विश्वास था कि सही है. खुशी तो थी, चिल्लाया नहीं, नहीं मुझे मिल गया, मैंने खोज कर ली, नहीं, उसको विश्वास था कि, बट ही बिलीव दैट, उसको विश्वास था. एंड व्हाट along with his findings about insect hormones, जो hormones की जो findings थी उसकी, the photos gave him the answer to one of biology's puzzles. फोटोज़ ने उसको एक आइडिया दिया. उसको फाइंडिंग तो थी कि यहाँ से मोनार्क प्यूपा जो टाइनी गोल्ड स्पॉट्स हैं, दे प्रोड्यूस हार्मोन एंड दैट्स वाई देन ही गॉट द आइडिया अबाउट सेल्स लाइफ. जी, कोशिकाओं के जीवन के बारे में उसको आइडिया मिला. एंड देन ही फोटोज़ एंड देन ही ऑल्सो फोटोज़ गेव हिम द आंसर ऑफ वन ऑफ जियोलॉजिस पजल, जो बायोलॉजिस की पजल होती हैं, नॉट जियोलॉजी, बायोलॉजिस पजल, जीव विज्ञान की जो पहेलियाँ होती हैं, ठीक है, उनमें से उसको एक का उत्तर उसने दे दिया. उसको ये पता चला कैसे, हाउ द सेल कैन रीड द ब्लूप्रिंट ऑफ इट्स DNA. दैट मीन्स DNA, full form you will find out. Students, the full form of DNA you will find out. I am not going to tell you, you will find out yourself. And okay, so what was the puzzle? How the cell, कैसे कोशिकाएं अपने डीएनए को रीड कर सकती हैं या ब्लूप्रिंट उसको पढ़ सकती हैं। कैसे? डीएनए इज़ द सब्सटेंस, एक द्रव्य है और ये पदार्थ है, इन द न्यूक्लियस ऑफ अ सेल। जो डीएनए होता है एक तरह से द्रव्य है या जो न्यूक्लियस ऑफ अ सेल, नाभिक बोलते हैं जिसको हम, सब्सटेंस है इन द न्यूक्लियस ऑफ ए सेल। सेल की जो न्यूक्लियस में एक सब्सटेंस है, दैट कंट्रोल्स हेरिडिटी, जो क्या कंट्रोल करता है? हेरिडिटी, मतलब जो परंपरागत पीढ़ियाँ दर पीढ़ियाँ चला आ रहा है, वंश परंपरागत गुण को कंट्रोल करता है, नियंत्रित करता है। कैसे? एंड व्हाट इज़ अ डीएनए? डीएनए इज़ अ, it is written, DNA is the substance in the nucleus of a cell। कोशिका के नाभिकीय द्रव्य है, नाभिक का द्रव्य जो what that controls the heredity, it determines the form and function of the cell। और this substance determines, क्या करता है? पक्का करता है या निर्धारित करता है फंक्शन, फॉर्म कैसा होगा, मीन्स what will be the structure, what will be the form, रूप कैसा होगा, and what will be the function, कार्य क्या होगा, form and function of the cell, उस कोशिका का क्या रूप होगा और क्या काम होगा, that DNA decides, that substance decides this। thus DNA is the blueprint for life। इसलिए जो ब्लूप्रिंट डीएनए है वो एक जीवन की छपी तस्वीर बोल सकते हैं, जीवन ब्लूप्रिंट ऑफ लाइफ है ना। we give you the blueprint of the question paper, so you get an idea that okay, this type of questions will come, so this question form is like this, grammar is this, reading is this, article writing section is this, literature section is this, so you get a whole idea of the question paper। So that's what DNA is। DNA is the blueprint for life। Now, Ebright and his college roommate James R. Wong worked all that night। So Ebright and his friend, the name of the friend is James R. Wong, worked all that night drawing pictures and constructing plastic models of molecules to show how it could happen। So Ebright and his friend जेम्स आर वोंग ने उस पूरी रात काम किया। व्हाट दे डिड द होल नाइट, दे वर ड्राइंग द पिक्चर्स एंड कंस्ट्रक्टिंग प्लास्टिक मॉडल्स टू शो हाउ इट कुड हैपन, कि ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है ये दिखाने के लिए उन्होंने सारी रात काम किया, पिक्चर्स बनाई, मॉडल्स बनाए, टू शो कि ये कैसे काम करेगा। टुगेदर दे लेटर रोट द पेपर दैट एक्सप्लेन द थ्योरी, और बाद में उन्होंने साथ में ही, दे बोथ टुगेदर रोट द पेपर दैट एक्सप्लेन, आफ्टरवर्ड्स लेटर दे रोट द पेपर दैट एक्सप्लेन द होल थ्योरी। उन्होंने पेपर भी लिखा जिसने पूरी थ्योरी को एक्सप्लेन किया गया। सरप्राइजिंग नो वन हु न्यू हिम, Richard Ebright graduated from Harvard with highest honors, second in his class of 1510 students। So it was very surprising, होगा ना, काफ़ी आश्चर्य की बात है कि जो उसके साथ लोग थे किसी को भी ये मालूम नहीं था कि दैट रिचर्ड एब्राइट was a graduated from Harvard with highest honors, highest he got the second position among 1510 students। he became graduated with second position। Ebright went on to become a graduate student researcher at Harvard Medical School। फिर वो क्या बना? become a graduate student researcher, वहाँ पर वो शोधकर्ता बना, जो रिसर्च करते हैं, रिसर्चर बोलते हैं जो रिसर्च करते रहते हैं। हार्वर्ड स्कूल में, हार्वर्ड मेडिकल स्कूल में रिसर्चर बना वो। ही बिकेम अ रिसर्चर एट हार्वर्ड मेडिकल स्कूल। देयर ही बिगेन डूइंग एक्सपेरिमेंट्स टू टेस्ट हिज थ्योरी, वहाँ पर उसने क्या करना शुरू किया? ही स्टार्टेड टेस्टिंग, ही बिगेन डूइंग एक्सपेरिमेंट to test his theory। he produced a theory that about the cell life, that about DNA, cell can read its DNA, and he said DNA is the molecule, DNA is the substance of nucleus of a cell that control the heredity, and it decides the form and function of a cell. So DNA is the blueprint for life. So he was working on this theory, and when he joined at Harvard Medical School after graduation, he became a researcher there, and then he started working on doing experiments to test his theory. वहाँ पर उसने अपने एक्सपेरिमेंट को टेस्ट करने के लिए थ्योरी पे काम करना शुरू किया. He started experimenting, प्रयोग करना शुरू कर दिया वहाँ पर उसने. So students, let's do this one more. How many paragraphs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think students, this is enough for today's class. But what I want from all of you, that please read the chapter up to here. Up to where we have read up to here. There he began doing experiment to test his theory. यहाँ तक आप ये chapter पढ़ें. I want this, and please go through the word meanings and read this chapter. And student, please take care of yourself. Thank you very much.